Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subject channel. Let's get back to talking about ninjas / the black community. You got a lot of mixed views on this. You got people that say you can't help them, just move. You got people that say you should do what you can to help. You got all these different viewpoints and philosophies in regards to what's going on in the black community. But I want to get under the surface on this one. And I won't be long on this one. But I want to talk about some of the behaviors and, if anything at all, what could be done. So, if you're from Milwaukee, and I see this same thing going on in other countries too, like with these teenagers. These teenagers can't have fun unless they're stealing, a lot of them, not all, destroying something, fighting, or anything else that has to do with chaos. And when you confront it, oh man, he hates himself. This is me. See, see how I'm touching me? That's me, I'm touching. Other people are not me. So how can I hate myself for seeing things for how they are? Now, do I want them to be better? Yes. If anything can be done by me, am I going to do something? Yes, absolutely. Been doing stuff for years. I've made an impact. Like I said on my short, if you change one person, or if you lead to one person changing their ways, you just changed the world. You just positively impacted the world. But if you're Lot, right? Lot in the Bible, are you going to stay in Sodom because you like the people you were around in Sodom? Because the people in Sodom understand the struggle? Are you going to stay in Sodom? You're not going to stay in Sodom. You're going to go where you're supposed to go. Unless you want to turn into something else. So, the broke, the bum, like being broke while pretending to be rich is a very common thing in our communities. You know, you got a car, you got a house, but you ain't got nothing in your bank account, but you look down on the people who don't have a nice car like you and don't have their own house, even though you ain't got no money. You just got material possession. We finna, listen, man, and I'm gonna get into this stuff real quick. Even though you don't have any wealth built up, even though you don't have anything to pass down to your kids, you think you're better. Right? One of the problems. Just like the guy that tries to look like, act like, and talk like these rappers who are paid by white record label owners and other races that I'm not gonna say, that they pay you to say the things that bring destruction. And a lot of the guys that we see every day, they the little foot soldiers. They carrying out the things that they hear on wax. Do you think they care? They don't care. I've worked in jails. A lot of them don't care even when they get caught. And like I told them, I said, the saddest part about all this, you're not sad because you want to change. You're sad because now you can't steal other people's stuff. You can't mess with other people's stuff. That's what's really bothering you. See, a lot of these people, they on a little higher than a roach or a rat. They basically are rats and roaches that know how to talk. Because rats breed, rats eat, have some very hearty appetites. Roaches breed, roaches eat. If all you doing is breeding and eating, like, what's the significance of your life? So, I don't know how these guys getting all these guns. I believe burglaries. Every time you look, you don't have to, listen, you live in the hood, you live around predominantly black, you don't have to look for trouble, it's gonna find you. You gonna be hitting the floor like you in the shootout. Like that time I was on the toilet, they got the shooting right outside my window. And I had to hit the ground. Pants practically to my knee. Had to hit the ground. There are some solutions. We can't talk about them all on Facebook or YouTube or any of the other social media. But what we can do in the meantime is those of us who are thinking the same, wanting something out of life, not living criminal lifestyles, thinking that's the way we gonna survive. We know we can survive without crime. The rest of us, we need to get with each other, link up, build our own communities, buy plots of land, and we all live on it. We who don't steal, we who don't commit crime, we who don't hate each other. This the message they don't want y'all to hear. They perfectly fine with you living around dudes just trying to look like NBA Youngboy and all them. Same hairstyles, same style of dress. Carrying guns around. They fine with that. But the rest of us, man, we gotta start respecting each other. Don't keep no verse from no song in your mind that's gonna make you want to kill people that haven't done anything to you, or make you want to do something to people that's a trivial matter that you can solve just by talking about it. Don't keep them verses. Would you pay Jeffrey Dahmer, if he was still alive, would you pay Jeffrey Dahmer to record himself telling you all the stuff that he does to people? Of course you would. So why do you do that with these other guys? See, y'all make them, money is good. Y'all make them want to keep talking about this stuff because y'all still buying it. And they still able to buy what they want to buy. People ought to be so dignified that they have to change their lyrics. That they have to make positive songs. They still make money. And you, being a supportive person, you should be like, well, if you change your style, I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to promote it for you. So they shouldn't have the pressure of talking about they got murder on their mind and all this other stuff that they talk about. How many shooters they got. Who wants smoke with me? All this stuff. They should be able to make their money without having to talk about that. They should be able to make songs about staying in school and still make millions. You know why they can't? Because y'all messed up in the head. because of y'all. They can't make their money. I believe some of them would. If they can make the same or more money with positive rap, man, I know they'll be doing it. If they could get on a label without all that weirdo stuff and make positive rap and get paid millions, they'll do it. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them would. What kind of car is that? That is a nice car. What is that? This must be something new. Oh, this is the Land Rover. It says in Vogue or something like that. Is that Vogue? But anyway, the way we think is feeding a lifestyle that's not helping us. It's feeding a lifestyle that's causing a lot of us to pass on into eternity before we're ready. I know. Y'all hearing these agent preachers who don't talk about hell. Any preacher that don't talk about hell, a Christian preacher, is grifted. There's no way you could be a preacher of the book, the scripture, and not talk about hell. You grifted. You trying to, like they say, you trying to appease those itching ears. Because this kind of talk, you don't have as many views. When you tell the truth, you don't have as many views. If you just focusing on entertaining, sound bites, sound clips, nice background, this, that, and the other, you'll have more views. If you stick to the truth, yeah, you'll get some people, but it ain't gonna be what it would be if you cater to their emotions and their feelings and their appetites. A lot of people are just too ignorant to embrace the truth. Like, it could be even something small, they not gonna embrace it. That's the problem in the black community. How many black people do you know, think about it, that y'all fell out over some truth? That you fell out with them over something that doesn't cater to their emotions, like Trump. You voted for Trump, now they don't like you, now they don't want to deal with you. We talked about earlier how you deal with people who don't like you. We talked about that. You don't worry about them. You don't worry about them. And you gotta also understand that you're not gonna like everybody. Anybody, I love all black people. A single one, every black, you're lying. You lying. How could you like somebody that steal your car? How could you like somebody that you can't even come around them without them starting something? How could you like somebody that's bringing your property value down? You lying. You don't like them, man. Stop fronting. How could you like somebody that's shooting wild with their eyes closed and hitting little babies? Now, a couple weeks ago, it was a 1-year-old. This week, it's a 2-year-old that got shot. How could you like somebody that's shooting little babies? You lying, man. That pro-black stuff is a grift for some. They grift. Like Dr. Umar, he said a lot of good things. But what he just recently said was grifting. He tried to say that it's our fault that black women do and say the things they do. Are you serious, man? Come on, man. You smarter than that, man. You smarter than that, man. What, okay, so it was Adam's fault that Eve did what she did? That's what you saying, right? No. Adam had his own fault of not standing on his square. He should have beat his chest up to heaven, like, do something about her. You see what she trying to do? The Most High would have created him a new wife. Or would have fixed Eve. It is taking too long to get through here. Y'all know I've been on this same street for like 10 minutes. I think one of the things about living in the Midwest is when it gets warm, everything, you think it slow down in the winter. When it gets warm, it also slow down in the summer because there's too many cars. Case in point, this is one street. This is one street with probably 200, maybe 300 cars in one small area. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. I mean, we gotta link up together and try to drive it out. All that crime, all this crazy stuff, all this, or we just need to move out. If we can't drive it out, we need to move out. Now, the answer in terms of safety and cleanliness is to just move to the suburb. But the answer to the problem ain't moving to the suburbs because they disconnected from what we need. So, in order to deal with the problem, can't say too much on here. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.